gems, each one a star, from places distant and lands afar. Shapes that shimmer, hues that play. This is your chance, it's Gem Drop Day! See the light in every stone, crafted by hands, each one alone. A fleeting glimpse, don't let it fade. Gems like these are never remade. On the More Gems Show, where treasures shine. A moment of beauty, a spark divine. Cut to perfection, glowing with pride. Step into the wonder, come inside ya. Come inside ya. It's the More Gems Show, a dazzling view where every gemstone waits for you. Welcome to the More Gems Show. Let's go.
Live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the More Gems Show. I'm Steve Moriarty, your host, and with me tonight are my two sons. Jeffrey, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Good.
Yes. I feel like it's been forever since we had our last show, but it's only been a month.
It does seem like a while.
Yeah, it does.
It is a little over a month. So.
Okay.
And Michael, who's in charge of this production. Hello, Michael.
Hey, what's up, Steven? What's up, Jeffrey? What is up, everybody in the chat and the audience out there across all the platforms? Welcome to the More Gems Show.
Kind of jealous. Like Michael's got some nice fancy headphones.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah.
Well, I've got to keep an eye on the audio because in the past we've had audio issues, and when I don't have my headphones, I can't really hear that it's happening, and I got to trust the chat that they'll tell me. So I'd rather be able to identify it faster. So
He just wanted to look more professional.
that looked pretty cool, right? Yep.
Yeah, he does look pretty professional.
Yeah. Thanks.
All right.
What do we got going on? Okay. We jumping into anything, or are we going right into the show here?
Well, I don't know. Is there anything new that has been happening lately? We've been doing a lot of cutting. I don't know. But
Other than getting ready for a show.
Yep.
Not a show. We're getting ready to travel. We're not
Yes.
going to a show this time.
Right.
We're skipping the shows and we're going to go right to the dealers.
Yes. Yep.
So I'm tired of the competition of shows, feeling like if I don't get there first, I ain't going to make it.
So we're heading back to Thailand.
Yes.
Yeah. So that'd be a good time.
Yeah.
Next month, it'll happen. So it's going to be a disappointment for a lot of you out there, I understand, but next month's show will not be happening. But we'll have our next one in September, which, it's going to have a lot of the goods that we discover out in Thailand. So
Yeah, and so hopefully some nice variety that we don't typically get, a wider variety of stones. And, Thailand is known for their cutting, and they've become really good cutters. They're using better machinery, and the cutting quality is better. And it's always been a place that I've been able to make really good buys. So hopefully it continues that way. I think we did good last trip, but that was for a show. And this time we'll just be working on the streets in Thailand, in Bangkok. So maybe
you see that, Michael?
Yeah, I did. I'm not hearing it over here that it is, but I'll turn it up a little bit.
Yeah. So we got some people coming in. We got somebody from Madagascar. It's 3 p.m. over there. Thanks for
Love
watching.
to come back.
By the furthest, one of Steve's favorite places.
Yeah, let us know how things are over there. I know there's been some issues over the last few months, and hopefully things are straightened out.
Yep. Let's see. We got Peggy in Kansas City. We get Dadzilla in Windsor, Canada. We got Dingus from Philly. So everybody that's out there, definitely jump in the YouTube chat or Instagram or Facebook or TikTok. Let us know where you're watching in from. We always appreciate it. But to get things going here, I know a lot of you have watched the show. This is our 71st show, I believe. It's crazy. We've done 71 shows. Used to do them, I think weekly during COVID or bi-weekly, and then we switched over to monthly, of course. Yes, so tonight we have released a brand new collection of gemstones never before seen. I believe never before seen. Sometimes we sneak some other ones in there. A lot of them cut by Steve and Michael, master gem cutters. That's what they're known for. Michael's,
And Linda has a
and
few
Linda,
in here.
yes.
Yes.
Linda's never on the show, but she's, especially with those Portuguese cuts, she is amazing. So a lot of what we're known for. For those that don't know, because I've gotten questions about this before, we also do custom design in-house. So people out there that have asked me that, you know who you are. Yes, we do custom design. Other than that, the stones tonight that we'll be releasing are all going to be 15% off. That's an automatic discount. So as soon as you go to the website, just add it to cart. Automatically 15% off will be taken for you. We offer free shipping. It's insured. And there are 30-day returns as well. Throughout the show, we're going to have some spotlight specials. We're going to have some hidden gems and some ultra rare stone coming up here. These we don't release right away because a lot of these stones sell early. A lot of people, pre-shop before we talk about the stones and pick them up. Then we understand that. But throughout the show, we also want to dribble down some amazing buys as well. And those range from 25 to 30% off. So an even bigger discount. We accept credit card, PayPal, and I just got it loaded up today because a firm shut us down because they don't allow gemstones. So we offer Afterpay now. And Afterpay, I think it allows you up to 20% or $20,000 to do a loan out. But that's a buy now, pay later option as well. The only other option we offer, sorry, I'm talking a lot tonight, guys. The only other option we offer is we can do layaway, but we can't do that till tomorrow. So there is a chance that stone may sell because everyone is one of a kind. But if it's available tomorrow, we can do layaway for you. I know I'm probably missing something.
So to see the hidden gems, you have to refresh.
Yes.
Once we put the hidden gems up, they're not going to show up on the page you're on. So just refresh the page and that hidden gem will show up.
Yeah. And all these stones are going to be at MoreGems.com. It shows in the green banner down there. As soon as you go to the website, click on that huge green banner. That'll take you to a huge collection of gemstones that are going to be talked about on the show tonight that we're going to show off. Steve's going to give you some education on them. And those are available. Again, they're one of a kind. So you and others may want the same stone. So pick it up as soon as you can. Yes. Okay.
Yes. Okay. One thing about the prices that you'll see here, the appraised price is based on the Gem Guide, which is a market-driven independent pricing guide, meaning they go around to all the major shows and they go to the wholesale dealers and price the gems, and that's what they use to price all these stones in this book. They do give you different sizes and different qualities and give us a wholesale price, and then they have a recommended markup for a retail price, and that's what we use for our appraised price. Then our price is the price online, and there'll be 15% off that in addition.
Seen some other familiar names out there watching that are just hopping on. So what's up, guys? Thanks for joining us. Y'all know who you are. So all right. Go ahead and get it started, Steve.
All right. So first up is I have it listed as a rhodolite garnet. It probably is umbellite, which umbellite is really a lighter color of rhodolite garnet, which in the past really didn't exist. It was very difficult to find lighter colors in garnets. But some of the new sources, including Umba Valley, which umbellite is named after, as well as Mahenge, are a couple of sources that produce some light stones, including some pinks, which had never been seen before. So this is a 4.28 carat garnet. And there's no treatments for this stone. Comes from Tanzania. Cut this into a Barian square. Barian is just a particular style of cutting that refers to how the pavilion is set up. So the appraised price on this is $23.50. Our price online $9.90. And with the 15% off, it's $842 or $197 a carat. Just a really beautiful color, and these squares, we always do well with these. Just a little different than the rounds and still has the same kind of brilliance. So we're having a sale already?
Yes, as I warned everyone earlier, people do pre-shop.
Buying ahead, huh?
Yes, but and we're gonna, when you place an order, we're gonna do a whole bunch of little Mike's little thing he's got going here, and we're gonna announce it. There you go. That's what you get when you purchase from Moriarty's Gem Art. But this Barian Emerald Cut Rhodolite Garnet was purchased by Gary.
Oh, okay, cool.
Thanks, Gary. I think
Let's
Sweet.
keep that up.
Yeah, thanks, Gary.
Avid watcher, so
Cool.
we appreciate it very much, Gary.
Oh, and here's a
you
piece.
show?
Yeah, this was a piece of rough that is similar. This one will cut a little darker than that, more what we would consider rhodolite rather than umbellite. But this is typically how the rough looks. It's usually water-worn pebbles, so this has gone down a stream and just been beat up by the local rocks and left in this rounded shape. So it's very, very common to see garnets like this. It's rare to see crystal shape in garnets. All right, up next. There's the piece of rough. Get my light on it. Enough light. So this is a piece of tanzanite rough. This is natural color as it comes out of the ground. It's typically kind of brownish, violetish red, known as diesel color. And here's what it cuts. This is a 7.34 carat. Again, a Barian style, although this is a style that I do that's very similar to Barian. Just produces a nice brilliance, step cut crown, brilliant pavilion. This stone is heated, rating of 959 out of 1,000. This rating system is one I've developed to get away from the AAA, then they went to quad A, some people saying 5A. So the A system just is really deficient in what it does. It mainly talked about color, is primarily what it talked about. And my grading system, I take all the 4 C's into consideration, cut, color, clarity, and carat weight. The carat weight is not part of my grading system, but cut, color, and clarity are. With color given to, actually half of the grading is based on color, because color is really what's most important. Clarity and the cut, of course, are very important also. But so I have 4 separate grades and add them together, divide by 4, and I come up with this, in this case, a 959. So it's high clarity stone, although it's a VS2, so that, is what probably dropped it another 10 points. If it wasn't VS2, it'd probably be a 969. Although a VS2, very, very minor inclusion, and I doubt we're going to be able to see it. And one thing to keep in mind as you're looking at the stones we have is clarity. You can't hardly hide anything in these cameras. So it's a beautiful gem. Price of $84.80. Our price online $47.70. And with the 15 off, it's $4,055 or $552 a carat. So this one is, it's 65% blue, 35% violet. And next stones up, little trio. These are Mali garnets. They're a grossular garnet from Mali. They weigh 2.41 carats. I think the center's right around a carat. But really nicely matched. Cuts are real nice. There are no treatments for these. They have VS1 clarity. Oop. They're called Mali garnets because of the source, Mali. Country in Africa. Here's a piece of rough. This is this one could cut a couple of carat, which Mali garnets, you don't typically get very big size out of Molis. But this should cut a nice stone. Huh? Okay.
So I'm reminding Steve to make sure he shows the size of these stones on his hand or another way. So if he forgets and you guys see it,
stone.
Remind him.
Was the tanzanite. Oh, nice size for ring, pendant, great pendant. Here's the bigger of the Molis. Molis have really nice brilliance. They're a good high refractive index, which determines brilliance. So this you could make into a 3-stone ring, ring and earrings. Just they're really a pretty perfect match. Upside down, give you an idea what a ring would look like. This is the back side of the stones, so I can show the size. Nice size for rings. So these, there's no appraised price on it because they don't show up in the guide. But $590 is our price online. And with the 15% off, they're $502 or $208 a carat. And up next is another garnet, a little bigger this time, and really a beautiful color. This is a hessonite garnet. And hessonite, if you look at the video that's on there now, you can see the, what do you call the haze on the road? Come on, guys. What's the name when you see the heat wave? Heat wave effect. Anyway, no, is it heat wave? Yeah, it's something like that. But if you look at it, you can see that the light is distorted somewhat, and that's just typical of hessonite garnet. It's a real characteristic of hessonites. But it really doesn't show up when you're wearing the stone. And it's just really, really bright stone. Let's get it cleaned off.
Mike, do you have your ring on? I forgot my ring.
I didn't wear it today. No, I did not.
I know I talk about this, if you've watched the show before, some of you. I wish I had it on me. I don't. But that's the color of. It's close. Well, mine's a Spencer tight. I think it's a little bit more orange, maybe. But I love that color for a men's ring. If you're looking for a men's ring, that's a good size too, I think.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's a really bright stone.
Yeah. Oh, think about that for a men's ring.
You can
Or a
see
woman's
there's
ring. But
teeny crystals in it. You know, what makes it great as a VS2 is all those tiny crystals, but they really don't show up when you wear it. They're too small to really see.
I like what one viewer said over on YouTube. He said it looks like whiskey and water.
There you go.
that should never be
Speaking
together.
of that.
Whiskey and water. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Show that size again there, Steve. Thanks.
Yeah, nice size for ring. And just beautiful brilliance. Hessonite you don't see real often, real common. There's been times in my past when Hessonite was much more common, but I rarely see it today. This is a 4.41 carat. Sure, who cut this down? May have bought it cut. No treatments, VS2 clarity, almost 10 millimeter round, comes from Sri Lanka. Really a beautiful gem. Appraised price of $21.90. Our price online $13.90. And with the 15 off, that's $11.82 or $268 a carat. Which is really beautifully cut. Like to claim it, but I don't think I did this one.
I'm going to jump right in here for everybody as well. If you have any questions, you want to see the stone again, you want to see it on a finger, have some questions about just how it can be set in jewelry or anything like that, definitely just throw it in either Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. I'm there to answer those questions. We also have live chat on the website too, if you want a more, I guess, private conversation, just to talk about gemstones. But that's available as well. So if you have any questions, definitely let Steve know. We are happy to answer them for you.
All right, up next is something pretty rare in that this is an all-natural colored tanzanite. The stone has not been heated in any way, and this is the rough that it came from. You know, these are not treated. Used to be that the color, that these are kind of unusual color, and up till just recently, I only saw naturals that looked like this, but I have seen some heated rough now that has a similar color to these natural stones, so I no longer can trust that that a stone is natural just by looking at the color. So this is a pretty deep colored stone, so there is a little bit dark on the ends, but the nice thing about this, if this lasts for a few weeks, I can heat it, which hate to heat it because it really has a beautiful natural color, and the purple is exquisite that's in it. You know, it not really showing here, but when you look at it in the incandescent light, there's something about the character that the purple in the stone has that is unique, and probably a signal of its natural color also, because it is a totally unique violet look. You know, and actually this was cut on the blue axis and came out more violet than blue. So this one weighs 4.07 carats, appraised price of $4,050, or online price of $28.50. And with the 15 off, the stone is $24.23 or $5.95 a carat. I say completely natural, no treatments to this stone whatsoever. And again, you know, you get this in the right lights and the color is just spectacular. So it's going to be a hard one to decide whether to heat, but if it lasts long enough, I'll heat it. And what I'm sure will happen is the whole stone will brighten up. I've had this situation before where stones are overly deep and natural, and they lighten up when you heat them. And I've had the reverse also, where a stone darkens up after you heat it, and those are typically not stones that look naturally blue color. They're typically brown, but they're over dark or under dark, and you heat them and the color increases. So both directions happen. In this case, it'll definitely lighten up, and then the whole stone will brighten up. But the colors in it right now are just pretty extraordinary. Rating on this one, 985 out of 1,000. This one I had some difficulties with. This should have been about a 6 carat. But 5 minutes before I was finished with it, I was polishing one of the girdle facets, and a major fracture hit it. Fortunately, I was able to recut it and just lose a couple of carats, but I was a little devastated at the time. Again, this is what the rough this stone cut from look like.
If that were true, Eileen, he might be thinking twice about heating these tanzanites.
What's that?
Eileen said every time you heat a great tanzanite, another peach garnet dies.
That's true. All right, next up. A blue zircon, not dark like we've had in the past, but still just a beautiful color. This would be a very nice colored aquamarine. Has that secondary green color to the blue, and just very, very brilliant. The square cut. Yes, it's another Barian style square, which just, particularly in zircon with its high refractive index, you just get a really great brilliance out of it. One weighs 5.16 carats, comes from Cambodia. VS1 clarity on this, so likely no inclusions in it. But a pretty color. We've had some really intense blue zircons, and we still do in inventory. But this, the color from light to deep color in blue zircon, they're just all beautiful because of the extreme brilliance.
I was going to say, I've always liked the oranges, but blue zircon I've been falling in love with lately. It's just really, the colors are just beautiful.
It's just a unique color with that secondary greens in it. This would make a nice men's ring for you, Jeff. Not a color change zircon, but...
No, not a color change zircon for everybody that knows that story, but still, amazing color. Yeah, just love that blue.
The price $1,290, $775 is our price online, and with the 15 off, it's $659 or $128 a carat, which for blue zircon, very inexpensive per carat. Here's what the rough looks like. Typically, you don't see crystal shape in the rough on these either. Blue zircon from Cambodia. All right, next up is a hidden gem.
Okay, keep me prepared here. Okay.
if
So the hidden gem. So this is the first hidden gem of the night. I know a lot of you watching know how this whole thing unfolds, but I'm going to be launching this hidden gem here. It should be live now. So if you go to MoreGems.com, click on that green banner, or if you're already on that page that has all the stones on it, hit that refresh, and it's going to pop up at the top. And this hidden gem is 25% off. When you go through the checkout, at the last step, put in coupon code RARE25, and it's going to jump up from 15% to 25% off this stone.
just really nicely cut, as you can see in the brilliance. And just a very, very, very lovely color. So this one is 25% blue, 75% violet. And a rating of 958 out of 1,000. Just the cutting quality, although we didn't cut it, it's really well cut stone, which helps that rating. Weighs 2.34 carat, appraised price $2,090. Our price online $1,190, and with the 25% off, it's $893 or $381 a carat. 2.34 carat round. Really pretty stone. Nice size for a ring, and even a pendant. Nice solitaire pendant would be beautiful, or halo around this. All right, next up.
And Steve, before you go forward, I just want to let you know, you're going to have to alert me when these spotlight specials come, because I don't have them in order on my list. So when you see those come up, you let me know. But yeah, there you go. The signal. That's the signal, everyone.
All right, this is a London blue topaz. London blue denoted by its deep, deep color. Difference between London blue and Swiss blue and the other blues. London blue is created in a atomic pile as opposed to in a cyclotron. And the London blues, they do require a longer waiting period to get rid of the residual radiation. Usually 6 months.
What is an atomic pile? Is it actually a pile of just
Pile of atoms?
Yeah.
Well, it's originally what they produced in Chicago, an atomic pile. What's the difference in the radiation? I don't know. It's more gamma rays in an atomic pile. Maybe somebody out there knows the difference. But a cyclotron is particles that are accelerated in a circular path and then released onto whatever. And then when I don't know if they cause color centers or actually change the state of the electrons, as far as moving them into a higher state, or what causes the color. after treatment, they usually require heat treatment also. So the color's altered, and then I think there's still some brown in it, and they heat it afterward. So this is a brilliant style pavilion. I did all mains on this. Looks like a 16 mains brilliant pavilion, and a little bit different style of crown and from your standard brilliant. But pretty stone. 22.07 carats, comes from Brazil. VS1 clarity, our price online $770, and with the 15% off, it's $655 or $30 a carat.
Don't stress your brain out too much, Steve.
Okay.
On the price.
Somebody bought this one?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
So Linda picked this stone up. Thank you, Linda.
Yes, thank you, Linda. It's a great stone. Beautiful.
Yeah, amazing color. Very
All right.
deep.
Well, I can show the rough here. Speaking of the cyclotron treated rough, this would be one of those, not a London blue. This would be Swiss blue, or they're calling it super blue because of the intensity of the blue. The rough?
So that'll cut a pretty big stone.
Yeah, this will cut a 60, 70. London blue topaz. And up next, you can talk about this, Michael. 'Cause I don't, well, it's chalcedony, which is a type of quartz.
So this was something that I bought this piece of rough a long time ago. I was going to cut it into a cabochon, but then I was like, what the heck, I'll facet it. And I think it came out pretty, you know. I like the color. That's what attracted to me in the first place.
It looks like an emerald.
Yeah, and a lot of these,
you see emeralds that are milky like this, and
yeah. So I just faceted it. A lot of this material has a lot more inclusions, like you see on the back side of that. But I tried to keep that on the, you know, the pavilion side, so the face up it looks a little cleaner. But I just liked it because it was a pretty color, and I thought it would make a nice piece of jewelry. So yeah, I cut this one. This one, it does have a trademark name, but we're not like an authorized dealer of it, so we're calling it Chrome Chalcedony. And it's from undisclosed location in Africa. So Africa is all I got for the origin. But I thought it came out pretty cool.
we can't even say what the name of and here, this is some chalcedony. We haven't cut any of this yet, have we?
No, we haven't.
This
But that
we
those
bought
cut.
a year and a half ago.
Yeah, we bought it in
Hong
Kong?
I think so. And I don't know I've seen much of it since. Not that I've been looking, but it really has a nice even color, which is unusual in this material. Just like Mike's green one there. It's doesn't have a lot of flaws. Chalcedony is it a cryptocrystalline quartz? Sounds familiar. Whatever that means. Crypto. what crypto is. What is crypto related to? Currency.
Bitcoin.
Yeah, what does
I don't know.
that word actually mean? Find that, Jeff? Is the word crypto. Cryptocrystalline is many.
Somebody said it's
Oh, yes.
microcrystalline.
Yeah, so it's yeah, because there's so many cryptocurrency, there's so much of it, so small of you can buy it in extremely small quantity, whatever. But cryptocrystalline quartz. What am I showing? Ah. Doesn't look not that blue. Picture on the web is black color. I could spend a lot of time cutting this. Was it a problem polish like quartz or not?
Yeah, it was. It was. I polished it like quartz, but yeah.
Chalcedony, or as some say, chalcedony. Chalcedony. All right, next stone up is a purple garnet. Seen them more purple than this, but I haven't seen them prettier than. This is a 2.10 carat. Purple garnet was out in quantity 3 or 4 years ago, but the availability from the sources has become very limited. What's available? I really haven't seen hardly any purples lately. These we bought probably 2 years ago. Stones I originally thought about recutting, but this one was a good out of the parcel as it is. The others do need some recutting, but it's just a beautiful, beautiful color. Considering it's a garnet, kind of unusual color for garnet. Appraised price on this $840. $550 is our price online. And with the 15 off, it is $463 or $223 a carat. Just a nice bright color. Comes from Tanzania. No treatments as with most garnets.
When you're done with this one, Steve, can you show that blue zircon again?
The square.
Yes, please.
And this is garnet that'll cut that type of color. Blue zircon. All right, next up. So color change garnet, particularly material like this from Bikili, Madagascar, has become amongst the rarest of gems, just like alexandrite. The rarity is extremely high, probably significantly greater than alexandrite, to get stones that will change completely, because these will go from a good red to a slightly greenish blue. But the color change is really intense on it. How are these? That's well, it goes from a rhodolite red as pictured on the site. We've done the best we could to represent it. The blue is a little different than that, but the color change is dramatic on them. Something that you rarely see anymore. These I've had for a while. I've been gonna do something with them, either a 3-stone ring. I just couldn't figure out something that it would look good against, and particularly when it color changes, what does it look good against? So I just finally decided to sell them off as loose, and they make great earrings, or still you could do a nice 2-stone ring with them. But it's just a unique thing to look at, which makes a ring a better choice for these, because you get to look at it in different lights, and it changes so many times depending on the quality of the light you're in. But these do have a dramatic change, about as strong as you'll see in color change garnets. Many color change garnets are barely a color change. They're often kind of peachy color to reddish violet is the most common color change available. But getting these that are blue-green to red, that's the rarest of them, the most like alexandrites. So like alexandrite, they become extremely valuable. As garnets have become more valuable, the color change garnets, the price hasn't changed as much because there's so few of them to create a market. It's just exceedingly rare to find stones that change these kind of colors. Appraised price $24.80. 1990s our price online, and with the 15 off, it's $1,692.
And talking about doing custom designs, you want to introduce Chris here, who will kind of talk about our custom design process?
Sure. Sounds like you just did. Here's Chris to show you a little bit about the custom design process here at More Gems.
Found a gemstone you love during the show? I'm Christopher Michael, head designer here at Moriarty's Gem Art, and I'm here to help you bring it to life. Just reach out to us during or after the show. You can message us directly or call the shop. It all starts with your vision. With the help of specialized CAD software, I'll design a one-of-a-kind ring, pendant, or earrings just for your stone. Along with photorealistic renders, you will review a 3D model and make changes before it goes into production. Once you approve the design, our team gets to work creating your piece with expert craftsmanship right here in our Crown Point shop. What started as a loose gem becomes something truly personal, a one-of-a-kind heirloom quality piece designed just for you. Find your stone tonight and let us create something amazing together.
Nice job, Chris. That's a kind of ring I wouldn't mind owning myself. What was... Oops. Looks like we had a sale.
Yes. And these are really cool. So these cushion cut garnets sold to Lynn.
The color change.
Color change,
Yeah.
yes. cushion
Well,
color
I'll
change.
miss them.
Yes, yes.
You know.
Thanks, Lynn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really had thought so many times about putting in, making a 3-stone ring out of it, and I just couldn't decide on a color that looked good with 2 different colors. So I don't know what.
Very cool colors.
Rhodolite, maybe. I'm not sure. But anyway, that's why they're out there today, and thanks for the purchase. You have something exceedingly rare. I would have so many color change garnets in my inventory if they were available. I don't have any. I don't think we have anything made up anymore, do we? I don't think so.
No, nothing currently. We had bought a mounted ring last year.
Oh,
that
yeah,
was really
that's
nice.
right. Yeah.
But that sold pretty quickly because these type of garnets, like you said, are so rare. And our customers have a desire for these stones, and when we get them, they sell.
Hopefully in Thailand we'll find some questionable, just because I haven't seen any for so long. Oh, I think it's up.
All right. Spotlight
Welcome, More
special.
Gem shoppers, to our Spotlight special. This is a 6.39 karat cushion tanzanite, 30% blue, 70% violet, VS1 clarity. Appraised price on this stone is $69.20. Our price online $43.20, and with the 30% off, it's $3,024, or $473 a carat. Really a special color in this stone. Just a lot of red flash in the stone. Really top color. Sure what the rating on this stone is. It's a 976 is a rating on this stone. Partly because the amount of red flash and just the intensity of the color. It's a really, really great color. Nicely cut. A very good polish on it. Everything about this stone, just top quality. Good ring size, pendant size. As you can see, just really good brilliance on the stone.
Now, Jeffrey, did you make that stone live? I don't know if anybody announced that.
Yes.
If you
So
go ahead.
how this one works, you just got to go to MoreGems.com, refresh that page where all the gemstones are. This will show up at the top, and then just use coupon code BLUE30 at checkout, and that will take it from 15 to 30% off.
So this one you have to use a code, and the hidden gems you don't have. You don't
Hidden
have to.
gems, you have to
gems,
use
you have
Rare
to use a
25.
code?
All the
Okay.
rest of the gems, yes, we make it
No
very
code.
confusing.
Yes.
Everything else is just automatic discount, but using those codes on certain stones, that'll up the discount for you.
All right. Next gem up is not this one. Is that the wrong one? Okay, that's better. So this is amethyst from Bahia, Brazil. We have at least one on every show. This is a Portuguese cut that was cut by Linda Thierry. And there's probably 161 facets, or 177 if you're counting the girdle facet. So it comes from Bahia, Brazil. You know, this is material we bought several kilos of just because the color of it. You know, it's just some of the finest colors that have come out in years. So we have a pretty good stock of it, and you'll see at least one amethyst in every show. You know, they're all pretty good size. This is a 37.28 carat. Again, from Bahia, Brazil, VS1 Clarity. This one I did heat to lighten it up a little bit. It was a little too dark. So you can heat them to lighten up. Most of the material when we cut it is natural, untreated. Appraised price on this $29.50. Our price online $15.90. And with the 15 off, it's $13.52 or $36 a carat. Big stone. Good pendant size. Amethyst from Bahia, Brazil. Here's what typically the rough looks like. Next up is a couple of rainbow moonstones. We've talked about these. You know, this material supposedly is no longer available. We'll see when we get to Thailand. Hopefully, you know, Thailand, they're typically can be years behind. You know, they buy so much rough, it takes a while to cut it. Hopefully that's the case with this material because supposedly the supply has run out at the source. This was never before available as this transparent of material, so you typically didn't see it faceted. You know, this just has really unique color, and if you catch light right, you'll see a flash of color across the table. There. That's this rainbow moonstone from Madagascar. This pair weighs 7.97 carats. No treatments for these gems. Appraised price $36.90. Our price online $28.90. And with the 15 off, it's $22.06 or $276 a carat. These unique gems that, you know, the supply lasted just a few years, which we will see for sure once we go to Bangkok what the supply is looking like, if, you know, truly was, although we heard it from several people that the supply had run out. But time will tell. You know, and if it's there, we'll continue to buy it because very, very unique gem. Never in my time in business have I seen material of this quality, high transparency with the ability to be faceted and actually faceting show it as a more improved gem. Sometimes you facet things and it doesn't really improve them, but this is material that just shows really well faceted. And I've had difficulty with faceting this material. I still have some rough because my first attempt at faceting this was kind of disastrous. They just fracture real easily. So hopefully I can figure it out. I've got several pieces of rough to cut.
I'm back.
And we have a sale.
Yeah, I need to catch up on some of these. So we are going to, let's see. Okay, so Emily picked up that amazing antique cushion cut tanzanite 6.39 carat, the Spotlight Special. Great deal on that one.
Yeah, great stone.
Yeah.
And we don't typically put stones that have that high of rating on sale like this, but
Yes.
I broke down this time, and we have several stones, really high quality stones that we have a few more coming up, but this one probably the highest rated of them all.
All right. Thank you. Also, Amy.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Amy picked up the antique cushion cut garnet 5.7
Nice.
carat.
Cool.
Which we haven't shown yet.
Oh, shoot. Didn't we show that one? No, we didn't, did we?
No.
Oh, I went ahead.
Oh,
Amy, you tricked me. I thought
yeah,
this
we're
was the
gonna have
purple
to
one.
we're gonna have to renege on that sale.
Yes.
Just kidding.
We can talk about it, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's a okay. I was thinking that was the purple one. All right, that's a cool one. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet now. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they looked similar, it's similar color, shape, but that's a great stone too. So thank you very much for the purchase. You'll love that stone. I don't know if
Thank you.
once we get to it, Steve will show it for you too.
All right, next gem up. And this is I almost pulled this one.
It's
Like it
a
a
hidden
lot.
gem, Jeffrey.
Yeah, it's a hidden gem, Jeff.
Another hidden gem, huh? All right. So again, with the hidden gem, everybody, all you got to do is go to MoreGems.com. That page with all of the stones on it. All you got to do is hit refresh in a sec. Give me 15 seconds, and this stone will show up at the top for you.
So this is stone I cut. It is all step cut. Weighs 5.10 carats. It is 85% blue, 15% violet. A rating of 970 out of 1,000. Just a very high quality gem. Again, not typically what we put in these sale categories, but felt the need this time, I guess. Praise price on this $59.70. Our price online $3,300. And with the 25 off, it's $24.75 or $485 a carat. Just a high percentage blue in the case of this.
Hey, Jeremy. Yeah, sorry we're not going to be here next Saturday when you're in town, but yeah, August will be the next Saturday we're open, so maybe we'll catch you then.
Just a really nice tanzanite for $485 a carat. VS1 clarity, high rating, just good brilliance, a lot of blue. Okay, next one up is a very rare garnet. Garnet just doesn't come this color very often. This is a type of Malaya garnet. Pink with just a little bit of orange to it, making it a just slightly peachy color. In certain lights, it'll show more peach than pink. Some lights more pink than peach.
So is that a Podparaja garnet?
Is it? Yeah, I don't. Probably. You know whether it. The ideal Podparaja, probably a little more orange to it. A little more orange would be ideal, but it's really a beautiful stone. Just exceedingly rare that you hit these really light colors in garnet. Before Mahenge, I'm not sure if this one is Mahenge or not. A good chance of it. Before Mahenge, you really didn't see this light of color in pinks. You know, occasionally Malayas you would see peachier, but not quite so pink. So price on this $88.20. Our price online $39.50. And with the 15 off, it's $33.58 or $6.47 a carat. Just a rare color, rare size. You know, getting this color and this size is not common. Matter of fact, I don't think I've had this color for a couple years. All right, next stone up is a spinel. A little bit bluer than what we typically think of as gray spinel, although this may categorize as gray, but definitely more blue to it, which typically increases the value. You get blue enough and these get outrageously expensive. You know, 30, 40,000 a carat for some of the cobalt spinels. Different color for sure, but so this one weighs 1.44 carats, stone eye cut. It's a brilliant style pavilion with a step cut crown. Comes from Tanzania. These are natural, no treatments for these spinels. Price $1,290. Our price online $990. And with the 15 off, it's $842 or $585 a carat. Here's a piece of rough of this spinel. .44 carat. bluish spinel. All right, we have a sale.
Yes, from an earlier trio of stones, but the natural Malai Garnet trio sold to Amanda.
The
Is the
Molly Garnet.
yes,
Okay.
Molly Garnets.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what you do with those.
Yeah, let us know what you want to.
Yeah.
Very
If you're gonna
cool.
do anything with them.
Yeah, thank you, Amanda.
Yeah, another set I've had around for a little while and just hadn't decided what to do with it, although I should have probably made a 3-stone ring out of it because they're just so nicely matched. But just get around to it. We've been very, very busy, so hard to get around to making stock sometimes. So thanks for the purchase. And here's that garnet that's sold. This is the 530, 570. The stone comes from Tanzania, natural untreated. All right, next stone up is one of our hidden gems. And this really is a gem. This is an exceptional tanzanite. Again, another one. Typically wouldn't put 25 off on a stone like this because it is top gem, rating of 980 out of 1,000, which is a real rarity.
Interesting faceting design.
Yeah,
Did
it
you
is.
cut this one?
No, I didn't, but I've done this type of faceting before where it was all hexagons.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, nicely done. And the color is just fantastic. Doesn't get better than this. That 980 rating, and it's 80% blue, 20 violet. 24.94 carats, just completely brilliant, just beautiful, beautiful gem.
Now, Jeffrey, is this piece ready to go?
Yes. So again, for the people who are just jumping on, go to MoreGems.com where all the stones are. Hit refresh, and this one will show right at the top. Available. Just use Rare 25, and that discount will jump up from 15 to 25% off.
Praise price $30,600. Our price online $15,006. And with the 25 off, it's $11,700 or $469 a carat. That's a bargain for a top gem. They really don't get much better than this.
And Steve, just kind of a side note, Jeremy's in the chat. He's wondering what kind of rough color he should be looking for to get that Molly Garnet color, like in that trio. Is there, is the rough going to look a little brownish, or is it kind of...
No brownish to it. Those are just pretty much yellow. That piece of rough I had is going to cut a little different color than those, little deeper color, partly because of the size. As you get smaller gems, they lighten up, which is good and bad. Lighter is brighter. Sometimes deeper color is more attractive, but in Molly Garnets, from light to deeper color, there's not a whole lot of difference in the desirability of it, in my opinion. Definitely not brown. no brownish in the rough to cut those. Yeah, it's a really nicely cut stone. Therefore, the brilliance that it has. And is kind of unique, the shape of the faceting. And I think this does have red flash, which...
There it is.
There is
The first red flash of the night.
there is red flash, but you typically don't get it in bluer stones. But it does show up occasionally, in the really, really deeper colors. So this being high percentage blue, it's uncommon to see red flash in it, but it's definitely there. .94 carat top gem tanzanite. Did I? Probably not, of course.
Yeah, it looks like make a great pendant size.
Yeah, for sure. Well, you think it's too big for a ring?
Not for you, Steven. You said you wanted to downsize, though, for your next one.
I want something a little smaller these days. There's a piece of rough that'll cut a stone that kind of size. Because this is a 56 carat, it's going to cut in the low 20s, maybe 25 carat. Next one up, another moonstone. This one a little smaller size, so definitely a little better price than moonstone. But the colors in it, they're just exquisite. This one really has some spectacular color. Not much else you can find that looks like a rainbow moonstone. It's such a variety of colors, and then you get that broad, coppery-looking flash across the center.
And just hop in here real quick. Question came up through from Gary in the chat. Gary, if the stone's not in the show, we don't have access to them. But if it's more like of a predominant stone, Steve may remember. So send us the information, the 4LCS number, or the carat weight on it and what the stone is, and we'll see if he remembers it or not. Otherwise, give us a call tomorrow, and Steve would be happy to discuss it with you.
Or Friday, because Steve may not be here tomorrow. But back to this moonstone, 2.85 carat, and really, really an outstanding stone. Comes from Madagascar, no treatments. Appraised price of $960. Our price online $640. And with the 15 off, it's $544 or $191 a carat. And just keep in mind that this may be the last time you see moonstones. We hope not, but reports are that the supply is depleted. I won't know the stone offhand. Yeah. Yeah, I do, but how much do I remember it? It's really a beautiful stone. I think it more blue and just a little violet to it. Yeah, probably best you call us tomorrow. Either talk to Alice or I'll be in on Friday. Can discuss it with you a little better. Nice to have a stone in front of you to totally remember it. But the people that cut it, they do a beautiful job of cutting. And the pictures and videos should be pretty accurate.
You still talking about this stone?
Yeah, I didn't show it on the hand or anything, but
when you're done.
nice moonstone. And up next is
before you do that, let me, Amy, who purchased the Barian, I believe it was the Barian Garnet, the 5.7 carat Barian antique cushion cut garnet. Could you talk a little bit more about it? I know we kind of went over it because I pre-announced it, but she loves when you talk about the stones. So could you talk a little bit more about that one?
Sure. The color is that of an umbellite, which it's light enough color that it's really goes beyond what a rhodolite is. It does have some very fine crystals in it, which affects the brilliance a little bit. And therefore it affects the price significantly, because this particular color in 100% clean stone is $400 a carat. So it's a $2,000 stone, but in person, that very little effect on the brilliance of the stone in person, but there is, as you can see, some micro crystals in it. So hitting near 100 a carat, that's much of the reason for that. Although it's just a beautiful looking stone when you sit here and look at it. So of course comes from Tanzania, but definitely what we consider umbellite as far as the color. I don't think I called it that. I just called it a garnet. Garnets get a little confusing these days. There's so many different names for them. Every time there's a slightly different color, somebody's got a new name to give it. But umbellite, definitely the light side of the rhodolite colors. All right, next up is a sapphire. Pretty unique color. Somewhat difficult to get these more violetish colors. And this one's beautifully cut. A nice high clarity. It's a VS2 clarity. But as you can see, it's quite clean. Sure what was in it. But just excellent brilliance. And like I say, the color is just really a lovely color. Being over 2 carat increases the value significantly in sapphires. It's kind of considered to be the investment size is stones over 2 carat. The origin I don't have on this particular stone. Good chance it's Madagascar. This one is natural color. And again, natural means a huge amount in sapphires. Typically as much as double the price from a stone of the same color that's been heated. Appraised price on this $65.50. Our price online $39.90. And with the 15 off, it's $33.92 or $1,655 a carat. Beautiful color, beautiful cut. This is typically what the shapes and what sapphires typically look like. Typically water worn. These particular ones are from the El Dorado bar from one of our mining trips. We have a sale.
Yes. Vicky picked up this Trilliant Scapolite.
Ah,
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Thank
Very
you,
cool.
Vicky.
Thanks, Vicky. This is a great stone.
yeah,
Yeah.
the color is just fantastic.
That's pretty amazing,
You couldn't wait for me to show it, huh?
I guess.
And the brilliance, just spectacular. It's really the color of this stone. It's so very, very difficult to get these yellow stones as nice a color as this one has. Weighs 17.38 carats. It is all step cut. I think I put an extra row on the back. Yeah, maybe not. 1, 2, yeah, there are 4 rows of facets on the back. A lot of facets on this stone. It shows it.
Yeah, I love these trilliants, especially in the step cut. They're
Yeah.
just extreme brilliance throughout the whole stone. Is just
It's crazy.
alive,
Yeah. And high clarity stone. This was nice. This was a cutoff of one of the bigger stones that we cut. And I'm sure those would have sold if they were more in this size range, but they're 70, 80 carat stones. Beautiful rock. Okay. Even there, brilliant.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at that.
Man.
Jesus. Wherever you put it, it's going to be bright and beautiful gem. Hopefully we see more scapolite, but it's been so many years since I had anything fine like this. 30 years, 40 years, a long time.
And before we jump into the next piece,
You gonna say it?
what are we saying?
We're gonna get some likes.
Oh, yeah, let's get some likes.
Get some likes.
That's not what I was gonna say,
Oh,
but
well,
yeah,
somebody called us out on it to get some hit some thumbs here.
yeah.
Hey everybody, cut in right now. If you've been enjoying the show, can you please hit that little thumbs up down there? It looks like we got 47 right now. Michael gets really excited when we hit 100. So we got some time still, but if you're in there, just tap that. If you're watching through YouTube, just hit that little thumb button for us. Really easy, and it gets Michael really happy. So
I'll be so
if you can do that
excited.
for us.
I'll dance all the way home.
There you go. I'll video it and we'll put it in the next week's show.
No, what I was gonna say, talking about the cut of this stone, you want to discuss the equipment that we use to get such a great cut on these stones.
Good idea. So the faceting machine that we use is this one right back here. It's the Ultratech V5, which is the machine I recommend. Not only does it do a beautiful job, as you can see on the stones we cut, It is equipment that there's a company there to back you, and that's so, so critical. I have 3 stones in my basement that I no longer use because I can't get parts, can't get help, because the companies are out of business. And that's been true of almost all fastening equipment businesses. They just don't last because there's a limit to how many fastening machines you can sell. So it's critical that the company that manufactures it, this company's been around for 60 years, and they don't rely on fastening machines as their only business. They do other high tech equipment that keeps them in business, and they keep making fastening machines. I know they wouldn't survive like all the others if they were only making faceting machines, but it's just a part of their business. But they're there to help you. They're there to give you new equipment when you need it, or help you with problems you may have. So that's why I recommend it, other than it cutting an incredible stone and having the digital gauge to help you get angles that are not possible on other machines. There's just a lot to be said about this piece of equipment. And there's secondary equipment that if you want to get into fantasy cutting, grooves and rounded facets on the back to make unique cuts, they have an accessory, a piece of equipment. They have the fantasy machine that goes with this machine, so you can even expand further using the Ultratech. You have a question, Jeff? Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
the Ultratech V5, and they also make a VL, which is about $1,000 cheaper. Fastening equipment is not inexpensive. But if you plan on getting into the business, there's hardly a business you could get into cheaper than buying a $5,500 faceting machine. And you're in business, you probably need another $1,000 in equipment to go with that. But for $6,500, you're in business, so, and it's a fun, exciting thing to do. Just you can create beautiful things. You don't have to be an artist. Helps to have some machine experience, but even if you don't, this machine is pretty easy to learn, and we have the videos to help you online to show you just how to use this machine. So if you're interested, it's the right piece of equipment to buy.
And just to add on to that, if anybody does want to buy a machine, head over to, I think it's ultratech-facet.com. If you do purchase a machine or some equipment, be sure to mention Steve Moriarty, that he sent you and recommended you. And currently he's still sending a nice piece of rough alongside a Spectra Ultra Lap to help you polish that piece of rough.
Yep. Yeah. And it'll produce, actually, the piece of rough we sent out could produce a stone worth $700, $800, $900, if you're good at making use of the piece of rough. So, all right, next gem up. Another hidden gem, Jeff.
All right, back to the hidden gems. So I will be...
A lot of hidden gems tonight.
Yes.
I got some tanzanite, and I want to turn it. And these are great stones. We're giving some of our best tonight.
Yeah, so go back to that page with all the gemstones on it, with everything else, and hit refresh, and this stone will show up. When you go, if you want to purchase this stone, when you go through checkout, it's going to give you 15% off. Pop in that rare 25 coupon code, and it's going to give you an extra 25% off of that list price.
So this is a 6.23 carat round tanzanite, very highly rated, like the others we've seen tonight. This is a 975 out of 1,000. Generally, they don't get a lot better than this. If they get better, it's because I cut them and the cutting quality is is excellent rather than very good, which this probably is a very good quality cutting. So 975 out of 1,000 is really a great stone. Great color, great clarity, really nice cutting. So this appraised price on this stone is $72.80. Our price online $42.90. And with the 25% off, it's $32.18 or $517 a carat. It's the beautiful round gem, fully brilliant. There's just full life to it. Some red flash for sure. Get that red flash up there. If I must. So this one's 45% blue, 55% violet. So almost a even split in the two colors.
You haven't dropped one yet tonight, have you?
No, not yet. Early. You can see the really beautiful brilliance on this thing. .23 carat round tanzanite, 975 out of 1,000 rating. Special stone for. Okay, next up. All right, like it's a tanzanite night. So this one I cut into a step shield, 10.23 carats. Oop. Another really brilliant stone, rating of 960 out of 1,000. 35% blue, 65% violet. DS1 clarity. Kind of a unique shape, make a nice pendant. Appraised price $11,930. Our price online $63.90. The 15 off, it's $54.32 or $531 a carat. Give me a hand. A really lively gem. Row of diamonds around this and a remarkable piece. 10.23 carat. Next gem up. That's the next gem up. Huh? Have to locate that.
Wait, this is the next gem. This is the gotta find this one. Then is the ultra rare one that's hidden. Was it supposed to be hidden?
It's supposed to be hidden.
Oh,
this one's
okay.
ultra rare.
All right, I gotta course, when my internet connection slows down, but you can go ahead and talk about it, then I'll jump in once I get
So
the site.
what makes this rare is its color. It's almost pink. I mean, it is so close to pink that, but it's still lavender. But in the world of tanzanite, it's a rare color.
It's now live.
A high clarity stone. This is a stone I've had sitting around forever. It was so poorly cut. I finally sat down and recut the stone. You know, it has to have some value to sit down and cut a carat stone and recut it. Then 3 or 4 hours of time to recut a carat stone. It has to have some value. And this one, you know, really just a lovely color. Not something you typically see in tanzanite. You know, there's no real secondary color to it. It's not blue and purple. It's just lavender. If it were slightly pinker, it would be $2,000 a carat. Appraised price on this, $1,290. $880 is our price online. And with the 15 off, what is it? Yeah, that's what it is, isn't it? It's $748 or $550 a carat. If you're a collector, it is a rare color. Not something you're likely going to see again. Enough to spur somebody on.
Yep. I think there may have been many people that went after it, but Vicky has the fast fingers. She was able to grab this emerald cut unique.
All right, cool.
Lavender tan.
Awesome.
Thanks,
Thanks, Vicky. Yeah, thank you. Great stone.
All right. Way to go, Vicky. And next gem up. Whoa. You cut this one, right, Mike?
Yes, I did.
This is your special cut.
Yes, this is the Apex Symphonia. I've cut it on a few other stones. This time I tried an ametrine, which I think it worked out pretty well. So, pretty stone. There's 193 facets total on this thing. But it didn't quite separate out the colors as much as I'd like it to, but it still shows really nicely.
Brilliance is remarkable. I mean, the separation's there, not as much as other stones we've done, but yeah, but man, that brilliance and the colors are there. Definitely a different cut there, Michael. I think it's a winner.
It's pretty cool, something different, and
very brilliant. Yeah,
each row of facets has different shape to it, all the way down to the culet. So I just thought that they all work together to make one fully brilliant stone.
So is this like a play on like a Portuguese cut then?
Or I guess it's kinda. I mean, I don't know what. I mean, there are a lot of rows like that, and then the culet facets are definitely like the Portuguese cut. But I just kind of changed around the index a little bit to get those different shapes.
Yeah, no, it came out really cool. Big ring, but it'd be a cool pendant, though. People are going to see that from far away.
That brilliance is pretty amazing. So this is a 35.71 carat ametrine, comes from Bolivia. Completely natural color, no treatments for this material. Praise value $3,500. Our price online $1,786. And with the 15 off, it's 15, 18, or 43 bucks a carat, which always amazes me that you can buy something so unique for so little money. I mean, there's nothing else that compares to this gem. It's unique in all the gem world, and still, you get beautiful gems for a remarkable price. Kind of mesmerizing. Ametrine from Bolivia. And here's a piece of ametrine showing you the colors kind of separate.
It's always crazy how you two can look at those stones and like make the colors separate. Especially some of the stones in the past where you just make it half and half. I have no idea how that's done.
Yeah, this material is a little different than the 50-50 stuff. This has kind of got almost like a radiation symbol in the center, which is a little bit more difficult to find. But we found a supplier getting rid of the material back in, I think I don't know if we were in Thailand or in Hong Kong, but we bought almost 2 kilos. And we're working through it now, and Steve's got some great stuff we're still going through. I don't know how many more we'll be able to do rounds, this. Yeah,
the
so
rounds work really well, and
right,
running out of round. But we'll find other things to do with them, and I'm sure we'll produce some really nice things.
Well, I did hit this symbol, so Linda picked up your Apex ametrine.
Oh, cool.
That's cool.
Awesome. Thanks,
Yeah.
Linda. I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, that's very cool stone. Yeah,
Yeah,
let us know what you're gonna do
I
with
don't
it.
think I've seen a Portuguese as brilliant as that stone. All the Portuguese, we've done some great Portuguese cuts, but the brilliance on this gem surpasses any I've seen. So we'll have to try this cut again there, Mike.
We do still have, if you guys do like this style of cut, this Apex Symphonia, we've got a peridot that is awesome. If that sticks around, I might have to buy that from you, Steve. But I think it's super pretty, and I love peridot.
It was the same cut.
Same cut, smaller, much smaller size, but I don't know what it was, 7 carat maybe?
8 carat, yeah, I think so.
But that's on MoreGems.com as well. So if you missed out on
get
this
it before
ametrine-
Michael can buy it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a spectacular peridot. And we do have some of the best peridot in the world, no question about it. Yeah, we've talked about it before and how much me and Michael love the peridots, and, we're really thrilled with what we have. Okay, next gem up. According to me, it's a tanzanite. But not this one. That wasn't it. Okay. It's a square. Up at a square. There you go. Another high-rated stone. Getting 970s. And I only have these on there because I have so many 6, 7 carat stones. I have a pretty big supply of that size. That's why you're seeing some of these high-rated stones coming out with discounts. Because of 971, it's so rare to hit that kind of rating. The color just has to be near perfect, and as this one is. You know, this one's 45% blue, 55% violet. So a nice mix of the two colors. Just a really well cut stone. Appraised price on this gem is $68.50. Our price online $37.40. And with the 25 off, it's $26.18 or $420 a carat. Another just really brilliant stone.
And this one is loaded up now. So if you go to that page with all the gemstones on it, hit refresh. This one's going to show up near the top. Use coupon code BLUE30, and that'll bump that discount up from 15%, double it to 30%.
And yes, it does have red flash also.
Let's
Where's
it,
that
Michael.
red flash signal?
Can you do
There
both?
we go.
Oh, you can. Ooh, wow, now we're at a rave. All right, this is getting crazy with the lights.
And typically those more violet colors you see are what the red flash is. They just show much redder. Which you can see in the picture online, a little bit of the red flash, but... So 6.23 carat tanzanite, 971 rating. Nice square cushion.
And again, everybody watching, if you got any questions for Steve along the show, want to see a gemstone again from the past, just let us know. We got a lively session of chatting in our YouTube channel. So you can go in there, post any questions that you want. Happy to answer them. And I just noticed that. So it takes me about an hour and a half to get out here. And I wore sunglasses on the way here, but I kept my sunroof open. You can almost see, like, I think I actually gave myself a little tan here. I was told to wear sunglasses not to get cataracts, so that's what I do. But I think I gave myself a little raccoon eye there a little bit. But oh well, I just noticed that in the camera. Sorry. Go ahead.
Need some lotion there, Mike.
I'm gonna do something. I don't know. All right.
All right, our next gem up is a very unusual color in tourmaline. This very popular in the business. And one of the most valued colors because it's very much like Paraíba. You know, it's if it had copper in it, it'd be called Paraíba and we get much more money out of it. But this is a very valuable color. This one weighs 9.27 carats. Appraised price of $9,000. Our price online $59.90. And with the 15 off, it's $5,092 or $549 a carat. You know, this has an open, it's open C-axis. There's no darkness to the ends of it. Just kind of bright throughout. Here's what the rough looks like next to it. You can see why you cut emerald cuts out of it. This material comes from Afghanistan, likely heated. I have not been told that, but they're commonly heated.
So what do most people do as far as, because do most people do pendants with that, or do they do the ring?
Well, I like them as rings, but, they work well for both.
Yeah.
A nice long shape and, not too long. And because it's thin, it doesn't stretch all the way across your finger like a 9-carat stone might. So it's probably, on a woman, it's probably most of their knuckle, but it doesn't extend over their knuckle. So it works well as both. What's the name for this color, Mike?
I don't know if it would be Lagoon.
Yeah, it's pretty close. Yeah.
But it's pretty.
Yeah.
Good mix of blue to the green. I mean, it's ideal for sure.
Yeah, it's the hot color in tourmaline for sure. I say it's so close to what you see in Paraíba. On Paraíba is 10,000 a carat, 15,000 a carat, 20,000 a carat. And supposedly there's a new source of Paraíba coming out of Ethiopia. I'm trying to find out from my opal supplier whether there's much availability of it, but it's a brand new supply just within the last couple of months. So it's interesting, but as a Paraíba, it'll come out at such a high price that generally it doesn't interest me. I have a hard time, it's tough enough getting 500 a carat out of a stone, but to get 5, 10, 15,000 a carat out of a stone, little different market. But they've been extremely popular and they sell like crazy. So there is a market for very, very expensive gems like that. Been a long time since I owned one. The last one I owned was maybe 2,000 a carat, which I thought was crazy at the time. But time has proven that they're worth much, much more than 2,000 a carat. All right, next up is another tourmaline, another rare color in tourmaline. Hitting reds like this, which this is high percentage red. For rubellite, mostly it's violetish or pinkish, but this one actually hits a pretty good red. Not shown in this particular picture, but it's definitely red. It's not pink. It's not violetish pink like this. There's probably a little violetish pink, but it is definitely a high percentage red. Weighs 2.27 carats. VS clarity, which for rubellites is extremely clean. Rubellite typically has needles that will be cut vertically into the gem, so they're hard to see until you put a light to them. Then they become easy to see. But that's the most common inclusion in rubellites are needles. But this doesn't have them. This is remarkably clean for rubellite. This particular stone, I don't think we have an origin on it. Probably Brazil, but don't know for sure. VS clarity, which is a GIA type, actually a type 3 stone, which gives some lenience to the clarity, but this is definitely really a good clarity for rubellite tourmaline. Price. Just quit talking there. $22.65 is the appraised price on it. Our price online is $15.80. And with the 15 off, it's $13.42 or $592 a carat. All right, next gem up is another blue zircon. This is some of the intense color. This is kind of the deepest colors available, particularly in a small stone like this. 2.83 carat. Just really intense. You know, typically smaller stones you don't get as deep a color, but this is really a beautiful, beautiful gem. Greenish secondary color to it. And you'll see that if you buy this stone, when you get it, the color is not well portrayed here because it is such a special color. Difficult to photograph, but it's far more exciting than what you see here, and it kind of looks pretty beautiful even in this camera, but when you see it in person, this color is just remarkable. Really good brilliance. 283. Appraised price is $1,415. Price online $640. And with the 15 off, it is $544 or $192 a carat. We had a sale.
Gary picked this stone up. Yes.
Cool.
I know there were some people saying, "Oh, it already sold so quickly." This one was one of those pre-shopped stones. So somebody came in and grabbed it right away.
Awesome.
Yes. So
Thanks, Gary.
Yes.
Well, let us know what you feel about the color when you see it, because I wish I could photograph the color of these blue zircons. They would never last if you could get the true color in these photographs and videos. You know, they do look great as they are, but they're so much better. I don't even know how to describe what the color really is. And the brilliance helps a lot. But we do get really special blue zircons. Our supplier he's in the Malaysia. And just has some of the best material, particularly now because there is fighting going on the Thai border between Cambodia and Thailand. Hopefully it doesn't affect us going close to the border, which we do have plans on doing on our trip. Hopefully that those issues are over currently. But it has affected their importing of blue zircon from Cambodia. So our supplier in Malaysia has been doing very well, getting his share and more than his share of material, just because the Thais are not in the business right now. All right, next stone up.
I'm going to announce it before you talk about it, but let's still talk about the stone to go over it. So this one right here, Linda picked up this 23.62 carat tanzanite. Again, a pre-shopper.
Amethyst.
Yes, but people love to hear you explain the stone and everything, so let's make sure to go through it. Beautiful looking amethyst, though.
Yes, thank you, Linda.
Oh, this was cut by you, Mike.
I cut this one. Yeah.
Wow, 2 of Michael's stones.
Yep.
Yeah. Nice.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, you're turning into. And for those that don't know, did we talk about how Steve, of course, has been cutting for 40 plus years, and he's recognized all over the world wherever we go for his cutting, and he's got tons of videos out there on how to cut. I'm sure some of the people watching right now are gem cutters, but Michael, myself, no, I've been told I don't have the patience from numerous people.
You could probably do it
for cutting, but Michael does. And how long you been? I mean, I know you cut some stones a while back, but I mean, the last probably year, you've been really getting into it, right?
Yeah, I'd say the year or two. I mean, I've got so much going on here. I'm kind of all over the place, so I take usually a couple weeks, and I just focus on cutting. Like this last week, I was in the shop, and I was focusing on working on this show, and then doing some setting and finishing work in the shop. The previous weeks I was cutting, so it's kind of sporadic on how much I can produce, but definitely a lot more lately. And these two were a couple of my newer stones, and this one I also designed the cut, so it's not something I got out of a book. I put this one together as well. So 2 unique cuts.
This one just says round amethyst, but I was going to say it looks much more unique than just a round amethyst.
I didn't know what to call this one, so that Valerie was asking me too. She's like, "So what is this cut called?" I'm like, "I don't know. It's a round." But
You're like me, naming cuts. It's just not something we do.
Yep.
Yeah. But I did do it something a little bit weird on the pavilion of it. It's not. I don't think it's totally. It's symmetrical if you cut it in half, but not all the way around. But I think it came out pretty cool, and there's something different and unique. Nice brilliance to it.
Yep. Yeah, great work, Michael.
Thanks.
Nice job. Good work, Mike. This is the rough. Big fur.
And this material, man, was it this year too? Steve he bought more. Again, spent at least an hour and a half sorting through, just because this amethyst rough is so great. The first time we were there for, I don't know, 4 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, my back was killing me, just hunched over. Yeah. But
guys, I had to sit there and watch you guys. Was this? I don't know. Is this one of the times when I was there?
I don't think you were in the room with us for that. Maybe this time.
I think I maybe have been in the room.
No, we were. This was early.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been there for you guys. Been sitting at tables.
It's not uncommon.
No.
I remember when I first started getting
Jeffrey
into the
has
business.
patience because he just sits around and waits for us.
I think the last show in Vegas, or not Vegas, but Tucson, I think I got my patience ran short and I ran to a distillery.
Yes, you did.
Jumped in an Uber, ran there, came back. You guys were in the exact same spot. Yep. I could have probably spent some more time there, and you guys would have not even noticed I was gone.
Yeah, I think we were just finishing up the deal, and it's and then that still takes another.
But that shows how much time and effort you guys put in to getting the absolute best rough. You spend a lot of. You're not just like going there. That one looks pretty, and then you take it. But you guys do spend a lot of time, which
especially when you find something good.
Yes.
Yeah,
You really got to work it hard.
And I know too, because you guys are so excited when you guys get done. Like if you guys are happy, you're like, "Oh, let's go get some Mexican food," because you guys got a good deal. Dad can get his chimichanga.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Chicken chimmy. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. No, it's something that from when I first started going with Steve, I couldn't believe how long it actually does take. Like, oh gosh, when it was, what was it, last year? We went through how many sapphires, Steve? Cut.
Oh, God,
It's like it was never ending. I almost couldn't take it anymore.
How many they had. It was crazy.
I was like done after hour, I don't know what it was, 5 or 6. And then they had another bag. And Steve's just like, let's just finish it. Let's finish it. I was like, oh no. Okay.
It wasn't that much.
We need to train an AI camera on all of your choices, and then just have the camera kind of go over it, and it'll just pick out the ones that you guys would pick.
I don't know if it could do it. It's so I don't know. It's
a special.
It's
the hardest thing we do.
Yeah, and I wouldn't want someone else to do it. I want to know
Well,
that
yeah,
I'm making the right
yeah.
choice.
Well, yeah, we make mistakes, and other people make a lot more mistakes than us.
Yeah.
So it's very, very difficult. Yeah.
That's why we got the best stuff here. So good job, you two.
Thanks, Jeffrey. You're gonna have to sit with us one of these days, and
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you're going to have to
One of these days.
learn the process.
Yeah.
we'll send
Yeah.
Dad to the distillery.
He'd be worried the
I'll
whole
need
time.
to
He's
get,
like, oh,
I'll
are they
need to be
behind?
drunk after I come back and see what you guys bought.
Uh,
No, Michael's good at it.
all right.
Yeah.
Great stone.
Okay, next stone up. Another moonstone and another beauty. This is it's just remarkable, the colors in them, and that strong adular essence, right? Not moonstone essence.
No, not quite like Labrador essence.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's adular essence.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
But another special stone. I mean, just the colors are beautiful, and this one's quite inexpensive when you consider, the value of moonstone currently, particularly something as rare as this. Never been produced before, only came out a couple of years ago, supposedly gone. So it is special material that hopefully we get at least one more chance to buy material when we go to Thailand. But no guarantees of it. The stuff comes and goes as quick as, it's sometimes 1 year it's there and next year it's not. So this one weighs 2.63 carat, comes from Madagascar. Praise price $800, $540 is our price online. And with the 15 off, it's $459 or $175 a carat.
And just to cut in here, there you go. We do need some live stuff that shoots out for us, for our entertainment. Linda picked up the oval cut rainbow moonstone. Cool
This one?
moonstone. Yep,
Oh,
this
okay,
one right
cool.
here.
Awesome. Thank you, Linda.
All right, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Linda, if you don't know, it's like last time we were in Tucson, I think they did it to get rid of me, but they told me to go on the hunt for moonstone.
Yeah,
And I'm going down aisle to aisle to aisle, and I come back and they're like in front of a huge pile of moonstone. So
That was actually when you went to go get your whiskey.
was it?
The distillery, yeah.
I think that's why I was impatient, because I was upset that I was
that
looking.
you spent all that time and we didn't
You
even go
guys are
see
just hidden
them.
back there with all the moonstone.
Yeah. Well, it was nice. A regular supplier that actually supplies us tanzanite, and they had a remarkable amount of moonstone, and they had one set that Michael says I should have bought.
it was a little suite of
Well, it wasn't,
air shapes.
and it wasn't this set, was it?
It was similar, but
Yeah.
I don't know whether it was the same. It was, but yeah. And
Oh.
Jeffrey, it's hard to know what you're looking at, because when you go to these shows, there's millions of stones, I would say. And if you're not into it, or you don't know what you're looking for, it can be very overwhelming. And
Easy to make
you just-
mistakes.
Well,
Yeah.
I think one example is that one. What was it? What's the stone I loved, but you guys found out it was
But we rejected it for you.
yes,
the zircon.
the
Yeah.
zircon.
Yeah,
The
it
green-
was a color change. It was
I
color
was expecting.
change.
Yeah, I was expecting, for people that haven't heard that, I was
Yeah.
picked out a zircon, color change zircon, I think.
Yeah.
And I was leaving because they were staying longer, and I went home and all excited, waiting for this zircon to come home. And then the zircon was never brought up. You guys just tried to keep it from me. And eventually, I remembered, And but you guys said it wasn't worth it. So
Will you be upset when it
was-
shows up in my ring?
Yeah.
yeah, it was for another men's ring I wanted
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
But
Well, and maybe we should have bought it. I don't know.
no,
that
I mean, you
just
said it was
wasn't-
really expensive for what it was.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, and expensive isn't the key. I was concerned about the amount of change that it had,
Yeah.
you know, but could have been too critical. I don't know.
And Steve, you were thinking that it was a Spinel, you know,
Oh yeah.
because of
It-
price wise.
yes.
And it ended up being zircon, which then swayed you from that too. And
True.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll look again when we're in Thailand.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Maybe
Yeah.
there's more. You know, I mean, that can't be. I haven't seen many of them.
I saw
but,
one spectacular one with maybe it was in AGTA. They won something with
Oh,
it.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
It was
we'll
a
see.
little better stone for sure. But,
I got you.
you know,
All right.
whether it was the right move or not, I don't know. It's what we
I'll
chose.
always remember it. It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Next gem up is our next.
Is there a last hidden gem? I think. Right? Yeah.
That
Probably
is the last
gem.
hidden.
Okay, the
gem.
hidden gem, everybody. I know you've heard me many times tonight, but people do jump on throughout the show. So, hidden gem is something we don't launch until we talk about it, just because people do pre-buy. So, I'm going to launch this hidden gem right now. If you go to MoreGems.com, click on that top banner, go to all those gemstones, hit refresh. If you're already there, this will show up near the top. And what you're going to do is you're going to use coupon code RARE25 if you want this stone. You'll initially get 15% off. Put in RARE25, they'll jump up to 25% off.
All right, this is a 2.59 carat. Very good cut grade. Rating of 950 out of 1,000, which is a high rating, particularly for this size gem. The bigger they are, the easier they are to get a higher rating because the color gets deeper. So 950 out of 1,000, 30% blue, 70% violet. Praise price $26.80, $13.90 is our price online. So with the 25 off, it's $1,043 or $403 a carat. Just really nice brilliance, as well as a really fine color. And VS1 clarity, so a lot going for it. And these were a couple of last minute entries into the show. A couple of things we just finished today. Linda cut this stone and I just heated it this morning. It was really dark red.
Yeah, that was when she was cutting it. She's like, "This is a really deep color. Are we gonna heat this?" And I said once it comes off the dot, we'll take a look at it. But
Yeah,
and
it was
way too dark.
Black red.
Yeah.
A really nice peach color. Weighs 5.75 carat, cut by Linda. A VS1 clarity. Appraised price $11.50. Our price online $6.90. And with 15 off, it's $587 or $102 a carat.
For a sec there, I thought Linda only did Portuguese cuts, but man, she can cut other shapes as well.
Yeah, she can do a few other shapes for sure.
Yeah.
She's really good at Portuguese, and we sell Portuguese, so I give them to her. So
Yeah.
Linda's been cutting for a long time since,
she
man, to the early 2000s?
she was my first paid cutting lessons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's probably been 25 years. I don't know.
I loved when she would get cutting lessons from you because she would bring in donuts.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, and they're like fresh.
Yeah, she always brings stuff in for sure.
Yeah, I gained some weight those first couple of years.
Yeah,
Because,
that was when you worked in the store full
Yeah,
time.
it
That was
was.
even before I.
Yeah.
oh,
was-
man.
What year
Michael
was
Lee's
that?
donuts were delicious.
I was still a little skaternator back then.
Yeah,
What
you
year
were-
was that,
You were in
Jeff?
the skate parks, huh?
What year was that?
2000, probably 20 or 2001, 2099,
Okay.
around that time.
I think I charged Linda $500 to teach her cutting.
Oh, that was a very good investment because she's amazing now.
Yeah,
So
yeah. It worked out for me. Yeah, she does a great job, and I wouldn't charge $500 to teach somebody to cut these days, but because it is pretty involved and takes a while to, you probably get into somebody for.
Yeah, you don't charge anything. You got
Yeah, I don't teach.
lessons for free on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's all for free.
Hours.
Because I would probably charge $2,000-$3,000 to teach. I'm not even sure I want to do it for that because it's always much more involved than you expect. A lot of time and initially learning how to cut. So this gem comes from Tanzania. Good hard stone, wearable in a ring. Oh. Of course not. You never catch me before I wrap it up either.
I hear you rustling around over there, and I know you're putting it away. So
Okay. And zircon, really, really brilliant gem.
I'm gonna jump in here real quick. See, I am glad the stone sold because I loved the blue color on it, but it is the Barian style square cut blue zircon from Cambodia from earlier.
Oh, cool.
That was a cool one, and that's to Julia. Thank you, Julia, for that purchase.
nice. Thank you, Julia. Yeah, that's a great stone. It'll make a beautiful ring or a awesome pendant.
From Cambodia. Well, I went there, I think, 10 years ago. Tried to find the delicacy of the tarantula spiders because I hate them. So I was like, if I eat them, maybe I won't hate them anymore. But
Did you eat it?
I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I tried, but I couldn't.
Oh yeah, they're like that
Yeah.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah,
whatever.
Jeffrey's known for eating some strange things, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do all the rest of the stuff, but
Yeah.
oh, it was
no
so,
spiders.
Yeah,
yeah, I
but
couldn't do it.
don't you dare put
Big
mayonnaise
juicy
on his
spider.
sandwich, though.
Okay, I'm not a saucy kind of guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no,
Never
no
sauce.
sauce,
Yeah,
yeah.
don't. No, I'll have that, but no sauce.
Yeah.
All right. And before we go into the next, we still want to talk about it, but this trillion cut blue zircon coming up, 7.6 carat, was sold to Jim.
Ah,
Thank you, Jim. Another great,
Nice.
beautiful color.
yeah,
Thanks,
that one I
Jim.
finished at 2:00 today.
Oh,
Yeah.
today's
Yeah.
purchase.
Yeah, it's
There.
today's
Cool stone.
Just finished it up.
Yeah.
So you get a fresh one, just like Linda's fresh donuts. You get a fresh cut stone.
Yeah, that I literally put that on probably 20 minutes before we went live here. So
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another Cambodian stone, 7.6 carat trilliant. This one I did use a design from the book. I don't typically do that, but the design says it produces great brilliance in medium colored stones. So I thought, we'll give it a shot. The design was a little weird, even hard for me to follow. Not that I do from design often, so I don't have a lot of experience doing designs. I mean, I've done 100 of them, but the crown was kind of a challenge to get the facets in. Matter of fact, they didn't end up exactly as the design was. I don't think the design totally worked, or I made a mistake. But anyway, I made it work, and it became a little bit original, but it worked very well. Just a just a pretty stone. Again, excellent brilliance because it's a zircon and 7.60 carats, appraised price of $22.80. Our price online $10.60, and it sold for $901. Right, $119 a carat. All right.
Okay. Oh, before we move on, everybody that's still watching, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please post them in that chat box on YouTube. We'd be definitely we'll be answering those questions if you have it. And also, if you can, please hit that little thumb below. I think we're at like 70 something. We got 30 to go, or Michael is not going to dance home. And it's going to be a spectacular sight seeing him dance in downtown Crown Point as he goes to his car. So please do that for us if you can. And Mr. Jim's 3434, do the show specials end with the show? No, they continue, usually for a few weeks. The thing is, tomorrow a mass email goes out and a text, and usually a lot of the stones sell. So if there is something that you do like, I would pick it up as soon as possible. Again, we have 30-day returns if it's not something you enjoyed. Plus, we offer Afterpay. PayPal I missed earlier. Come on, Steve and Michael, you're supposed to remember PayPal. PayPal, credit card, and also tomorrow, if it's still available, you can also do layaway. We just require 20% down. So part of the end of the show, we talk about stones that we choose one stone each that we think should have sold, which didn't. And I'm not sure if Mike and Steve have their picks yet.
Yeah, I think I do.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
I
You
do
ready?
as well. I don't know. Steve usually takes a little bit and Steve can't pick 2 or 3 because I know you like to do that. But you got to stick with one stone. So,
What's yours, Jeffrey?
So I chose the unheated Marquis Step Cut Tanzanite.
Oh, that was mine.
That was, I know. I mean, unheated goes so quick. It's much more rare, especially to get this kind of color.
Yeah. Agreed.
And just it's a really unique shape.
Yeah.
It's almost like an eye, just really cool color. And it being unheated is just, that makes it extra special. And the price, $28.50 plus a 15% off. I think that one is going to sell.
Yeah.
Because that's just a really cool stone.
Yep. Yeah. Great for being natural color. You have the option if you ever do want to heat it, we can heat it. But the look of it and being able to say that it's a natural color this way is really cool. And Steve cut it. It's a great stone.
Yeah, you get
Yes, and Steve went home one day in total distress over it. I've never been so stressed over a problem with a stone as this one. 5 minutes from finishing it, and it fractures on you. And that just almost never happens.
Yeah.
I'm blaming myself. Oh, you pushed too hard or whatever. And, and everybody here, there was some customers here, and they said, oh, you didn't cuss, which I was pretty good.
Yeah.
They could tell I was stressed and I left the room, but no cussing, which
That's good.
yeah.
Good for you.
I'm maturing.
All right.
Only took 70 plus years.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to pick the 519 garnet.
519. Where is that one?
Is that the pink one?
The pink, yeah.
I don't see that.
Wait.
Where-
Oh, yes. The oval cut Malaya garnet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
from
a good
Tanzania.
one.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a rare color. And
Yeah, you
Yeah.
love that color.
Yeah.
And it's so pretty. It's
Yeah.
such a...
If it were a little peachier, it'd be my favorite color.
Yeah.
My favorite color in gems is a Malaya. but they're typically a little more peach than this one.
Doesn't this one, some lights go a little bit more
does
peach
go
though?
peach, yes.
Oh, I'd
I
say
don't remember which light, but it does pick up some peach for sure.
Yeah.
So, but even as a pink like this, it's just extraordinarily rare gem. So,
Yeah, that's a good one. I guess mine would be the tourmaline.
yeah, that was my next.
This
pick.
is great stone. These make really cool pendants. I mean, you put a row of diamonds all the way around. Just a simple diamonds on the top.
And it is a stone that will sell one way or another because I have another dealer that's interested in it. I just told him I have to sell it to my clientele first, at least offer it, and because he just sold one for good money and he's interested in another one. So,
Excuse me. Yeah, that was that's the stone for sure that I would pick. I love that color. I do love green gems and cool shape. Great stone.
And Mike, we didn't talk about much on the show, especially, with some of the, newer people watching, but this kind of reminds me of a lot of the mineral specimens that you have.
Yeah.
Which if you're ever in Crown Point, Indiana, when we're open, usually on the third Saturday, Mike's got an amazing collection of specimens, mineral specimens, and or you can go to mineralmike.com if you want to be a collector. Yeah, a lot of cool pieces. But you sometimes wear, it's not cut and faceted, but you wear a longer. Yes, okay.
Yeah. So this is a tourmaline. This is a tourmaline crystal from Brazil, which is why, you'll see a lot of these long bar-shaped cuts out of these tourmalines because you can see, the direction to get the best yield, I don't know, is going to be down that axis. And it's these long bars because tourmalines are typically in long pencil-like shapes. So we get these bar shapes unless it's a broken crystal or a fat, stubby crystal, then you can get maybe a round or a different type of shape. But I've got a ton of tourmaline crystals, natural from the earth, peridots, tanzanites, garnets, amazing quartz crystals, got diopside. I mean, I've got calcites, fluorites, you name it. I've got a ton of stuff on mineralmike.com. And right now I got my summer sale going, which is if you buy one, you get 10%. You buy 2 pieces, 15%. You buy 3 pieces or more, it's all 20% off. That includes the brand new specimens I've put on and anything on the website. So if you're into natural crystals and minerals, head on over to mineralmike.com and check out what I got.
So are we still running?
No,
Our
I think that
15
ended
off?
yesterday.
That ended yesterday.
Yeah. But yeah, so, and again, a lot of these, that you're looking at these stones, we do offer custom design. What's usually, I know we talked about it a little bit earlier, but I guess you can, if you find something here, we can ship it to you. You get free insured shipping. Or if you want to keep it, us to keep it, and then you want to talk to a designer here, we can definitely do that for you as well with any of these stones. But yes, I think if any other questions came in. I feel like the show was 2 hours and 40 minutes, but it was a lot shorter than normal. I don't know. Usually we're here, till 10:30?
It did go quick.
Yeah.
How many stones did we have? I don't know.
35, I think. Yeah. Yes, 35.
35. Wow.
But again, we won't. So we aren't having a show next month, right? No show next month.
No show next month.
Yes.
So the next show will be after we get back from Thailand. So expect some amazing things then. It's not going to be a show you're going to want to miss. Because
is it going to be September the first Wednesday still? You guys will be able to turn that around?
We get back the 2nd or the 1st?
First, I think.
Probably not then. We
'Cause
might
that's
push it a
probably
week.
Monday. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll have to push it a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, just keep an eye out on our YouTube channel if you're watching here. Otherwise, subscribe to our emails or follow us on the socials. We'll announce when our next show will be, but suspect maybe the 2nd or 3rd week in September. And we typically put out our best stuff,
Yeah. The show, you should not definitely. I mean, I think the most popular ones are right when we get back from Tucson, which is normally in February. Well, it's usually probably the March show. And then when we get back, if we do a trip, when we got back from Hong Kong and Bangkok last time.
that was a great show.
Oh,
And
yeah.
When we came back from Africa, we had some great things.
Well, you just get some variety that we just don't have. The rough, it's limited what we have to cut and variety. And, when you go to, hopefully Thailand will be extraordinary this trip. I have expectations of that. Because it always has been. So,
Yeah.
and we'll be looking for things that you haven't seen and we haven't seen. So, and I'm sure we'll find a good variety.
And someone asked about doing YouTube videos on your trip. We do them. We normally don't post them live, just, security reasons. And, but we will be doing videos while we're there. We did some really good ones in Africa. If you haven't seen our YouTube channel, when we were in Tanzania and Kenya, did some great videos there. I think we did a few videos in Hong Kong and Bangkok last time. We'll definitely do more videos here, but we usually post them when we return. And then Mike, I think a lot of times you show some of the videos clips anyway after that next show that we do.
Yeah, I'll put something together to show you guys, for those of you who haven't been to Bangkok, just kind of like the city and some of the sites around there, as well as what we're seeing as we're doing the shopping and what the different vendors have. So, yeah. Should be cool.
Take some pictures of some Michael's noodles that he likes, some food.
Yeah, what
Pad Kamau.
Pad Kamau, yeah.
Spicy noodle. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the food too. So the food and the gems.
Yeah, we'll see where we go on the weekends. There's a market on the border of Cambodia, whether we'll see if it's safe to go there or not. And
I know Jeffrey's excited to hit up the 7-Elevens for some snacks.
Tell me we didn't get some good snacks.
Yeah, there's some pretty good snacks there.
All the squid snacks. And, yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was, you could spend some time in there. What was, God, there was something we were eating a lot of. Kind of candy or something. I don't know what it was, but
they had the Oreo Cokes there first.
Oh,
we were drinking those Oreo Coke. Those were good.
Went away. Those were here for a short amount of time.
Right.
That was the first time we saw those. Yeah. Oreo flavored Coke. Yes.
Yeah, I like those. They had some sunflower seeds or something I was eating that had a good spice to them. Yeah.
Ooh, I'm getting hungry.
I know. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that Wendy's just did not do it. All right. Okay, so I don't think we have any more questions, and we do really appreciate everybody watching.
Thank you guys
before you go.
coming.
If you can just give us a thumbs up, hit that little button before you leave. We always appreciate it, and definitely subscribe. Hit subscribe and hit that bell. Then you'll be notified of when we release new stones, videos of the trips, the next gem shows. You'll see it all and you'll be notified. So it really helps you stay in touch with us. So thank you.
Cool. Thanks. All right, Steven, close us out.
Take it out.
That's everything we need to say. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate all your business and just keep on gemming.
Let's go, like the stage is set. Rare gemstones you won't forget. Colors so bold, they steal the scene. A world of brilliance, crisp and clean. On the MoreGems show, where treasures shine. A moment of beauty, a spark divine. wanna start from places distant and lands afar. Shapes that shimmer, hues that play. This is your chance, it's Gem Drop Day. So see the light in every stone, crafted by hands, each one alone. A fleeting glimpse, don't let it fade. Gems like these are never remade. Hunt the More Gems Show, where treasures shine. Where treasures shine. A moment of beauty, a spark divine. Spark divine. Cut to perfection, glowing with pride. Step into the wonder, come inside. Come inside, it's the More Gems Show, a dazzling view where every gemstone waits for you. Welcome to the More Gems Show. Let's go! You're the More Gems Show, where treasures shine. Where treasures shine. A moment of beauty, spark divine. Spark divine. Cut to perfection, glowing with pride. Step into the wonder, come inside. Learn inside, yo. It's the More Gems Show, a dazzling view where every gemstone waits for you.